Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been so long that I made YouTube videos, but I'm resuming it and I'm starting a new series where I'll be teaching you architecture softwares from scratch. So, if you're a student that has just started, or even if you haven't learned any softwares yet, these videos are just for you. The first software that I'll be starting with is the basic of all, Autocad. I'll teach you guys how to do the 2D drafting and everything that you need to know. The Autocad series will be of 7 to 8 videos. Today's video will be an introduction session to the Autocad interface and the tools. While watching these videos, if you have any doubts, please comment it down below and I'll read them and I'll reply to them or I'll clear them out at the start of the next video. You can also reach me out on Instagram and through emails and I'll reply there as well. So let's get started with today's video. The screen that you see over here on this is the Autocad interface. As you can see on the top, it is written Autocad Architecture 2021. That is because AutoCAD comes for different students and for different fields such as electrical, mechanical, engineers, etc. But the one that we are using is for the architecture students. So it will automatically adjust and give you the presets according to them. This black screen that you see is the sheet where you will be drafting all your things, all your drawings, and that is basically your workspace. You can see the toolbar at the top of the screen and also at the bottom. They are called ribbons in the AutoCAD terms. The plus sign that you see on the screen rotating around the screen is your cursor or your drafter, the tool which will help you to make all the drawings and will make wonders happen on your workspace. It will be used for all the drawings, selecting, exporting, importing, and basically everything that you do on your workspace. So AutoCAD can be operated in two ways. One is the keyboard based and other is the toolbar that you can see at the top. So there are a bunch of commands that you can learn and you can type them on your keyboard, which makes operating AutoCAD very much easier. I'll also give you all the commands in the later sessions, but first we will start with the introduction of the toolbar. At the top right of the screen, you see a small annotation bar that has stop highlighted on it with north, east, west, and south. So, whenever you start with a drawing that is with a plan, it is the top view of the drawing. That's why it will always be highlighted on the top. If you select south, you will see the front elevation of the drawing after you draft it. If you click on the right of it, you'll see the right hand side elevation. But as we will be starting from the top, we'll always see that the top will be highlighted. Got it? Now, moving forward. The top toolbar consists of various categories, the main ones being draw, modify, layers, annotations, utilities, etc. Whenever you start with need to draw something like a line, an arc, a circle, or any shape, any irregular shape, you will always use the tools that are in the draw section. So whatever you need to draft, whatever you need to do, you will do it from here, this section. Coming forward, it will be modify. So let me give you an example. When you start a hand drafting on any sheet with your pencil, you always do the light drafting so that if you want to modify it later, if you want to erase it or add some entities in it, you will be able to do it easily. So similarly, this is the modify tool, which will let you copy items, erase items, move items, and whatnot, which we'll discuss further. Similarly, as I gave you the example earlier about doing the hand drafting. Now let's imagine a sheet that is fully drafted with all the complete renderings and inking that you use. So you'll always see that you color code them according to the elements. You also give them different line weights, correct? So those are the layers of your drawing. So consider if you're drafting a wall and you want to show them in the color brown and you want to give a line weight of 0.6 or 0.4, you will be able to do it from here. Don't get scared, we'll learn everything one by one. Moving forward, once your drawing is completed, what do you need to do to make the drawing readable? Those are the labelings, the dimensions, and adding all the text in your drawing so that the client or your teachers understand the drawing. So that is done through annotations. Understand that? And utilities and everything are just the ones to support your drawing. Now, before starting, I like to tell you how we use the selection tool. Now, when you click on any surface of the screen and move it to the left, it will show you a green selection. But on the other hand, if you move it to the right, it will show you a blue selection and enclosed with a strong line, while the green selection will be enclosed with a dotted line. What does that mean? So let me tell you one thing. Suppose we are drawing a line over here and I use the green selection tool. So even if I select a part of it, the whole line will be selected. But if I start from the left and move it to the right, you see the object does not get selected unless you enclose the whole object within it. So let's make this clear. If you go from right to left and even if you select a part of the entity or the item, the whole item will be selected. But on the other hand, if you go from left to right and if you don't select the entire item, it won't get selected. You have to enclose the entire item. You have to gulp everything into that selection. Only then it will be selected. You get this point? It's easy. You'll get a hold of it as you start practicing. Now let's erase this. Now let me also introduce you to the bottom toolbar. Should I or should I not? Well, we should. Now, the first thing that you see over here is the grid, and it is highlighted in blue. That means it is turned on. If you click on it, you see the grid went off. So some people prefer to not see the grids. So you can turn it off from here, or else you can press it again and it will be on. Get it? Now, the other is the snap. What is a snap? So you see snap mode is on. Okay, now let's see what happens. So now when the snap mode is on and you start drawing a line, it won't move. It will only select or go to the quadrants. It won't go smoothly. While if the snap is turned off, you see, it goes in all directions without any issues or without any struggle. So if you want to follow the grid, you can turn it on and it will just give you the grid. But if you turn it off, it will move around easily. You can adjust it according to your requirement. Okay, now moving forward. This are of no use for now. The next thing that you need is the ortho mode. So what is an ortho mode? Let's see, we start with a line. You see, it is a straight line. Okay, you see that? It goes straight, it can't go angular. So when the ortho mode is turned on, the line will always be in 90 degrees. But if you turn it off, you see, you can move it to any angle. You get the point? Great. Let's keep it on for a while. Now moving forward. So this will be the object snap. Now what is an object snap? Let's say I draw a rectangle, a circle. Okay, let me move it. Okay, so now what happens when we use the object snap on? Suppose I have to draw a line from the midpoint of this edge of the rectangle. Okay, you see the triangle coming up, the green triangle? That means it's the midpoint of that edge. When you go towards the vertices, you will see the green square. When you go towards the center, you will see a circle that is in green. That means it's the geometric center. So, when you need to draw a line from the midpoint of this, you can easily do it without measuring. We drew this rectangle at random. We don't know what is the dimensions of this rectangle. But when the object snap is on, it will tell you the midpoint, the edges and the center. Similarly, at the circle, what is the known point? It's the quadrant, so it will be indicated in a green kite. And when you go to the center, it will be a green circle. Let's try switching it off. Okay. Now, when you switch it off, what happens is, you see, nothing shows up. Now, where is the circle? Or where is the center? Or where is the center of the edge? You don't know anything. Now I turn it on. Okay. And see, it starts showing up again. It's easy. Now, moving forward. What is this? This is show or hide line weights. So what are line weights? As I said earlier in the layer section, that whenever you draft something, you assign different line weights to them, correct? But what happens if you're drawing a plan on 10 acres of land? Do you think the file won't crash or you won't get confused? Do you think so? No. So what happens is, suppose if we have given a line weight to that object and you see that you don't want to see the line weight now because you are just on the drafting stage. You have assigned the line weights in the layers, but you don't need to see it. You can just turn it off. You will see as a regular drawing. It will still show the color of the lines and everything, but it won't show the line weight. Get it? Great. So when you click on the line weight as on, you will see the line weight of the drawing. Remember, when you select it from right to left, it will select the whole, even if you select it for the half bit. But if you go from left to right, you won't be able to select it unless you enclose the entire item or entire object in it. Cool. So now moving forward, these tools are not of your choice, not of your worry. You can use this, that is the annotation scale. Now this will be on what scale are you drawing. Okay, now let's see here, it is 1:100. So whenever you want to print the plan or you want to present it, it will be easier for you to set it on the sheet. But if you can also do it in 1:1. As I said earlier, it's an individual choice and how he needs to draft the items. Okay, in which scale and which, it is totally subjective. Great. Now moving forward. So what I think is, I won't be keeping these videos long. It will be maximum 20 or 25 minutes so that you can pull out some time of your day whenever the video gets uploaded, and you can watch it and have enough time to practice it. In the next video, I'll be teaching you how to use each and every tool over here. Till then, if you have any doubts regarding the things I explained today, please make sure you ask them in the comment section down, or also you can reach us out on Instagram or through emails. I'll put all the links in the description below so you don't have to worry about it. And make sure if you have any topics that you want to learn, you can also suggest those in advance in the comment section below. That's it for today. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.
If you find this video useful, don't forget to leave a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. More videos are on its way. Bye.